And now on the 70th weekly show from Radio Free UK, we have a rundown on what Alan's been up to this week on his podcast. This week on Alan's Antics. And as we didn't have a show last week, later on we actually have last week on Alan's Antics. If you like what you hear, click through and get the full experience.
This week on Alan's Antics.
Only a couple of stories from me this week, so first of all, meet the irate bear. Find out about some fear-mongering, and let's have a listen to somebody from the inside who tells us why they lost the Brexit vote. This week on Alan's Antics.
Hey there, lovely people.
Did you just assume my gender?
I want to apologise for not having a video up the last week or so. I've had the flu and it's been awful.
Don't apologise for being ill, love. You should, of course, apologise for suggesting that female flu comes anywhere near the pain and suffering that man flu causes.
And I also apologise if my voice cracks at all during the video because, yeah, I've still got an awful cough and it sucks.
Well, you should consider buying some lozenges, or maybe drinking some honey tea, my dear. You will feel better after a few of those.
So, with that out of the way, let's start this.
Whoa, whoa. You do not start my videos for me. I start them. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Women still get harassed, attacked and raped on a regular basis.
Yeah, unfortunately these things do happen. However, taking precautions will reduce the likelihood of these incidents from occurring. A visual deterrent works best in my opinion. Generally looking a bit crazy or angry as fuck, visibly placing your keys between your fingers, walking aggressively and quickly, puffing your chest and arms out. If you live in a country where guns are legal and you have open carry legalised, then you can use that as well.
If you're someone who says that women wouldn't get harassed if they took these precautions and more, then you're a crappy person.
I have never heard anyone say that, and if they did, I want to know so I can call them out on their bullshit. However, I'm calling you out because A, you are suggesting that the world is worse than it is, B, you haven't even spoken how men are a lot more likely to experience violence than women are, and C, you are moaning that women have to take precautions when we all have to. Look, I agree, it would be amazing if I knew for a fact that I could go about my business without a single chance of someone saying some shit to me, attacking or trying to rob me. It really would. But I avoid groups of young people because there is a chance they could try to rob me or whatever else. When I go out drinking, I steer clear of groups of lads with shaved heads because there's a strong chance they're out just for a fight. When I go out at night, I prepare and act accordingly. If I get attacked, then shit. I'll just try to fight them off, but numbers overwhelm or they could be stronger and faster. I'll take a beating, get robbed and report it to the police. That's just the way things are and that's all you can do.
Because not only does it negate all the ways that we already take precautions, it also implies that women who don't take these precautions deserve to get raped or harassed, or they should expect it to happen.
Shut your mouth! Shut the up, you Shut it!
It really doesn't. No one would blame you for getting attacked unless you knowingly did something to antagonise another person or persons, or wandered into an area that you knew was infamous for high crime rates, and even then no one would really blame you, and if they did then they're arseholes and you don't need them in your life.
I'm going to leave some more tips on how to be cautious in the description because some women don't know all these things, and yeah, I want to help them in case the need ever arises.
Well, you gave like 2 tips this entire video. I have done a better job dishing out precaution ideas, and statistically speaking, I am more likely to attack another man on the street than a woman.
Yeah, I hope you took something away from this video, whether it be a new tip or a different way of thinking about being harassed.
The only thing someone might have taken from your video is that according to you, the world is an awful place because of men, and they should stay at home and never leave. Look, you can't live your life like that. Even if you do live in a high crime area, take my tips. Be aware of your surroundings and try to go about your business. Any other tips that you think I could have added, then please let me know in the comments section or via Twitter or Minds. If you like this video, then make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and if you want more, then please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Why we lost the Brexit vote? Well, why they lost the Brexit vote. And as the Australians in Monty Python would say, whinging pommy bastards. Nearly 4 months have passed since I joined a small group of aides in former UK Prime Minister David Cameron's cramped Downing Street office to review his resignation speech one final time. This is by Daniel Korski. Half an hour later, the man who had led Britain for 6 years and the Conservative Party for more than 10 stood in front of number 10 Downing Street's iconic door and assumed responsibility for losing the referendum in which the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union. Daniel Korski was Deputy Director of the Policy Unit in David Cameron's government. But of course, they lost. And now they have to face the real and honest fact that the British people have spoken and we are going to leave the EU, whilst maintaining very strong links with the European continent and our partners like France, Germany, Belgium and the rest. Oh, and of course, the rest of the world now. Yeah, we can trade with whoever we want once we've completely left. And that can be nothing but positive for this country economically and hopefully for each of us personally.
Well, that was just a little snapshot of the week on Alan's Antics on RadioFreeUK.org. To hear the full recordings and a whole lot more, go to RadioFreeUK.org. And there'll be more next week. Take care and have a safe one.